Now at 11, a look at new video of what led up to a person who was stabbed and bludgeoned outside Portland's Central Library. Plus, from badly burned to a full recovery. A cat abandoned during the Rowena fire finds a new home. And later. Wow, break-in caught on camera there. We speak to a pipe shop owner whose business crooks targeted once again. But new at 11, newly released security video of a confrontation outside downtown Portland's Central Library that led to a stabbing late last month. The now indicted suspects seen in the video are set to be arraigned tomorrow morning. Our Alma McCarty joins us now. Alma, that video was the center of conversation earlier today.
Yeah, Christine, certainly was. This latest chapter regarding this case began this morning with a back and forth between the Multnomah County Chair and the DA. She called for his office to release it, and he responded publicly as well, pointing out that she has the ability to share it with the public, and this evening she did.
This was an attack by 3 individuals on a complete stranger in the middle of the day in broad daylight in public.
Monday evening, Multnomah County Chair Jessica Vega Peterson released 2 video clips from August 25th, each showing a different angle outside the Central Library before an alleged stabbing landed 3 young adults behind bars. Prosecutors and police reports from 2 weeks prior claimed the 44-year-old victim noticed a disturbance after leaving the library and tried to intervene, yelling across the street in an attempt to stop it. Officers say one suspect stabbed the victim multiple times and 2 others attacked him with skateboards. They were arrested near Holiday Park soon after. But Chair Vega Peterson and Commissioner Shannon Singleton have called out police and the district attorney, claiming the surveillance video doesn't match the narrative. What was released Monday night does appear to complicate that narrative from Portland police. However, it doesn't capture the entirety of the incident, and there's no audio, leaving many questions unanswered. It shows 4 young people hanging out in front of the library for about 10 minutes with no indication of a fight or nuisance to those walking by. 11 minutes in, something across the street catches their attention, and it appears they begin to shout in response to someone. A man in a light-colored hat moves across the street and confronts one young man. Guards walk over and look as though they're trying to de-escalate. The victim walks back across the street, and a short time later, the video shows the group also crossing the street. A streetcar then blocks the view, and when it leaves, the scene becomes visible. The victim with the skateboard followed by a group with at least one of the suspects. The confrontation continues, although the guards head back towards the library. About 2 minutes later, the victim, it appears, crosses the street, then sits down to make a call. Portland police then arrive on scene. Now, in a statement, the Multnomah County DA wrote in part, "It is not the role of the district attorney's office to try criminal cases via press releases, headlines, or social media commentary. It is our responsibility to present evidence in a court of law where justice can be administered fairly and in a manner that protects the rights of the victim and the accused." He said the grand jury returned an indictment for the defendants after seeing all video footage. Christine, back to you.
After seeing that video, still questions remain, as you said. Thank you, Alma. Now to a devastating story from Southeast Portland. A memorial has grown outside a home where police say 3 people were found dead this weekend, killed in a double murder-suicide. Police responded to a report of a suicide after 5 Saturday night in the Brentwood-Darlington neighborhood. When they arrived, they found 3 people dead with apparent gunshot wounds. People living in that neighborhood say the family seemed nice, but now neighbors are stunned.
No matter what their story, they were violently killed. And I mean, when you see it in your neighborhood, I know people say this all the time and it's really hokey. It just hits home, going by the house and seeing it and just knowing that not too long ago they were a functioning, happy family.
Portland police say the deaths are the 26th and 27th homicides this year. And a reminder, if you or someone you know is struggling, help is available 24/7. Take a look at your screen. All you have to do is call or text 988. That is the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It provides confidential support and resources. Again, that number, 988. Classes are canceled tomorrow in the Evergreen School District after negotiations between it and the union representing classified workers fell through once again. Now the district is threatening legal action if a deal isn't reached soon. The district may ask a judge to compel the union to end its strike, which they say is illegal under Washington state law. The school board says litigation is a last resort. The district tells us bargaining teams met today and will meet again tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. Okay, let's take a step outside with a live look from our Rose City Skycam. About 69 degrees in downtown Portland at this point. Chief Meteorologist Matt Safino here now with a first look at your weather impact forecast. Matt, looks like fall with those gray skies and thunderstorms today.
Yeah, you know, it was a really, it's a warm night, first of all, out there, and we had scattered thunderstorms around. Never saw lightning or heard thunder in downtown Portland, but it got close. You can see some rain showers moving on through. This is from our Vancouver Skycam at the Springs of the Waterfront, looking back to the southwest across the West Hills and Forest Park. And again, nothing too dramatic, but lots of cloud cover coming on through. It is a warm night, though. It's 69 degrees right now. We just dropped below 70. We're running a couple degrees warmer than this time last night. Doppler radar showing the showers are over the Cascades right now. That's where the showers and storms are. There's really nothing happening over the valley. We picked up a little bit of rain, but it really wasn't very much. In fact, just a trace at the airport. Hillsborough 1200s, 2/10 down in Aurora. That's not too bad. 300s up in Scappoose, and down in North Bend, they had about a third of an inch. That was the most in the state, at least on the map. A couple places in the Cascades picked up more. So scattered showers and thunderstorms will continue or redevelop again tomorrow, Christine. After that, though, some really nice weather setting in. It will feel like summer again. Back to you.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Matt. Now to breaking news in the Wood Village area where a shooting investigation is underway this evening. This is a live look right now near Northeast Halsey Street and 238th Drive. That's where Multnomah County Sheriff's deputies say one person was shot in the chest and sent to the hospital. At this point, no word on their condition. Deputies say they are still searching for the suspect. This is, of course, a developing story, and we will update you when we learn more. A local vape shop is cleaning up after crooks crashed a car through the front of their business. Catherine Cook is here now with video of that crash. Catherine, the reaction is a little surprising.
Yeah, Christine, the surprise is they're not surprised. This is the fourth time crooks have crashed a car into a House of Pipes storefront. So sadly, they're kind of used to it, but that doesn't mean it hurts any less.
Just after 3 Sunday morning, destruction at this House of Pipes vape shop in Milwaukee. Crooks used this stolen Kia to crash and enter. Once inside, they went straight for the vape cartridges.
They had boxes in hand and just started swiping everything off the shelves. They left the vehicle sitting there running with the door open.
Brock Berg is Chief Operating Officer for House of Pipes.
It's not the first time it's happened to us.
He says crooks have crashed through 3 other locations. Last October, they hit 2 in one night. That's another stolen Kia crashing into the Happy Valley shop, then another crash into their Gresham store. Berg says crooks have broken into 10 of the 26 House of Pipes locations.
It's disheartening. It hurts.
And it's expensive. Berg says so far they've tallied around $150,000 in damages just for this incident.
We typically front the cost. We foot it. You know, that comes out of our pockets. We're already a high-risk business when it comes to the insurance companies, so trying to make claims and stuff, it's generally doesn't go over very well.
So why does this keep happening?
It's a situation where people are seeing weakness in law enforcement and they're taking advantage of it.
Richard Burke is executive director for the 21 Plus Tobacco and Vapor Retail Association of Oregon. They advocate for industry members, including House of Pipes.
We need that protection from our city governments. And if they don't do their job, somebody might, and that might be President Trump. None of us want that, but that could be the result.
Burke encourages members to put up surveillance cameras and, if possible, hire private security. But he says many retailers can't afford to do that.
All of the precautions that civilians can take, other than taking the law into their own hands, can be undone by someone simply driving a car into your front door.
As for Berg, he says there's only one thing they can do now.
Move forward. That's what we always do.
The Clackamas County Sheriff's Office responded to the break-in and took a report. We reached out to the Sheriff's Office about this case and are waiting to hear back. House of Pipes said they'd be grateful if anyone with information on any of these cases would report what they know. Christine.
Gosh, hope investigators find whoever is responsible. Thank you, Catherine. To get you caught up now on tonight's other headlines, in a plea deal today, a couple pleaded guilty to criminal mistreatment in the death of their 2-day-old son, Hayden. Back in June of 2023, the couple did not get their baby boy medical treatment when he was sick. The two are members of the Followers of Christ Church. That's a small Christian denomination that believes in faith healing over modern medicine. In court, Blair and Taylor Edwards said they'd learned from their loss. The couple is now required to get medical care for their 4 remaining children when needed, serve 30 days in jail, and be on supervised probation for 3 years. And officers arrested a man they say is connected to a crime spree in Portland. 49-year-old Justin Christensen is accused of robbing a number of coffee shops, gas stations, and fast food places over the last 2.5 months in southeast Portland. Police say they also found what appeared to look like an explosive device in his car, but investigators say it turned out to be fake. He's facing a long list of charges, and more could be on the way. Also, take a look at the damage from a truck that ran off the road and hit several cars, sending one into a house in southeast Portland overnight. The crash happened just before midnight last night on Southeast 52nd Avenue and Raymond in the Woodstock neighborhood. Portland police say a Dodge pickup truck lost control, driving through a front lawn before hitting 3 cars and sending 1 car into the house. Take a listen to what the people inside heard and saw when that crash happened.
So we're just doing normal stuff, watching television, halfway falling asleep, and then all of a sudden we hear this horrible noise. I mean, oh God, it was ear deafening. It was like, oh my God, what the hell was that?
Glad they're okay. Fortunately, the homeowners had insurance, but they say it'll take months to repair. As for the driver of the truck, police believe they were drunk. The driver was taken to the hospital with serious injuries and cited.